I saw maybe like 6 minutes of gameplay of this where they were like in space around the ship and they were detaching stuff and it like kind of falls like into the planet or something and it gets collected and harvested there. It seems very dangerous. Just hurtling stuff toward the planet. At least that's what it seemed to be. So that's the extent of it. That's all I know. I know nothing else. Audio-wise, video settings-wise, no idea. Video settings-wise, we might be okay. Audio-wise, I'm not sure. I don't have access to any options yet until we get in. I actually have to make a game and go through the tutorial stuff a little bit, and then I get access to it, which is very, very annoying. I was gonna leave feedback through the game about that, being like, hey, I'd like a splash screen or something so I can adjust video settings because they didn't apply correctly when I launched the game the first time. And the feedback form never loaded. So that's a cool start. For different modes, these two are locked off, requires rank 4. I'm rank, I don't know, presumably 0. So we really just have two, like the kind of sort of creative mode, open shift, no shift timer. Oxygen drain's also gone, so it's a more relaxed experience. You can just take your time, really methodically do things, which sounds kind of cool actually. I can see the appeal to that. I might go with standard just to see what that's like, and I imagine I can't change mid-game, right? I'm assuming what I set here is just what I set here, but I'm gonna start off with standard anyway. Unlimited lives, but I work on the clock. Time is money. We'll go for it. Starting out with open shift is a soft start. Lets you get used to the game, can change between open and standard whenever you want. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, normally it's got a thing being like, yo, you can change this in game if you'd like. Oh, we'll see about standard. See how that goes. Hopefully the audio is okay. Apologies if it's not. Hide. Get the cursor out of here. And we're in, sort of. It is a little bit loud. Considering that's supposed to be like ambience, I'm going to turn this down a little bit there. Windows Mixer for the win. Video update. So I really quickly clicked through all of this just to get to some video settings because the game launched in a really, really bad resolution. It looked terrible. This is all like super jagged lines and it was awful. There's like a little tutorial thing that I think we get to do in a minute, but I had skipped through that. We're Citizen LF29118 OS 0S. I can't really tell. The kerning doesn't help any. I'm not sure. Congratulations on acceptance. Oh. 124.8 million applicants. I was chosen based on above average / exceptional physical and cognitive ability. God, they're so fucked. They don't know me at all. Assigned to salvage station number 42, designation Morrigan. Wasn't Morrigan the dragon from Dragon Age Origins? Or the not the dragon. The totally cool, awesome witch lady living out in the woods, who's definitely not a dragon. What? What's our name? Are we Krugdutsky? Are we Axe? Am I Yeti? Spoilers. Sorry for spoiling a little bit of a side quest in Dragon Age Origins. Some, what, 2006 spoilers or something like that? Dragon Age Origins was good, actually. I wonder if it holds up any. Oh, Flemeth, Morrigan's mother. Yeah, okay, there we go. Let's go with Yeti. Enter an account name below. Profanity or anti-corporate slang / jargon is not accepted. Oh no. Oh, a revival pack, not rival package. The Everwork Asset Replacement Program to new employees. Terran Health Board Advisory. Cloning has a 0.02% chance of DNA corruption. Oh no. But alright, an unlimited amount of spares. 150,000 fee. So dying costs money then. So we still don't want to die. Verify, confirm your voice file. I like how it's just like a dude grunting in pain. Like, where'd they get these recordings? It's so quiet. Not that one. I'm not so sure about that one. That one sounds kind of fun. It sounds a little bit stock, but kind of fun. And standard orientation. I can probably change that on the fly. Food processors can serve a variety of dietary preferences. Food cost is based on current market value and may change over time. An entomotarian, vegetarian, plastic free, or some chicken. Just chicken. That's all I want is chicken. Well, vegetarian doesn't... No, I guess vegetarian wouldn't really mean plastic free either. I think a little bit of plastic is good. I think it's okay to have a bit of plastic. I think, you know, we eat iron and copper and just all the metals, basically, and like zinc and stuff. So why not plastic? It keeps you elastic. There you go. Press agree to each statement. I have no criminal record in the Terran or Martian zones. I'm not a member of and I've never been associated with a workers' union or other labor interest. I was forced into a workers' union. Does that count? Completed my annual medical exam and have been cleared of having Mikola's lung. Probably. No commercial or real estate interests on Luna, in the asteroid belt, or the nation state of Arizona. Arizona, what happened? I bring positive attitude and problem-solving mindset to work every day. Understand and accept the health risks associated with long-term exposure to a van der Waals field. And I will vote for Chancellor Cheng Zhang in the Pan-American Senate election. Alright, I guess so. Ah, fuck it, we don't read that. No, don't skip training, God. Thumbprint.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
Does this have a lot of inspiration from Firefly? I never watched it. I'm not ready to be hurt yet.
Please observe this important message. Space, boundless promise, limitless resources, a brighter future. It's here that hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rye Paulson, president of LYNX Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded LYNX, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the railgates. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization, and the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You have been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the LYNX family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history. Your dream may be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the LYNX vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance. Your first step is to join our EverWork program. The greatest gift we give our employees, turning death into an ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. With LYNX, death is a fresh start. Good luck.
Yes, I want a fresh start. Okay. Yeah, I like Fixit's corporate video a lot more. It's more fun. This is a bit too serious. It's like Microsoft made this one or something.
Your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the LYNX EverWork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable. Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now. Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
And there you go. There's your one death on the hardcore mode. That's it. Game over. EverWork asset replacement successful. Genetic sequence stored. Congratulations. It's now safe to die. Note: shipbreakers are responsible for the cost of biomaterials used in the EverWork process. An additional fee is required for deaths that occur outside working hours. May not proceed with salvage training. Let's do it. I'm so happy to be a part of this company. Ah, yeah. No, that's all fine. I'm American. I'm used to this. This is fine. I mean, yeah, degaussing. Yeah, I mean, that'll get you every time. Delousing seems a bit extortionate, but... oof. I like the display of fees report as an additional little surcharge there. God damn it. Do you want to see how much you pay? No. I'll save the $7. It's, what, 1.25 billion? That's 8.92 cents, of course. Yeah, no. Does that even add up correctly? Yeah, fine. I'm sure it's close enough. Just round it to the nearest billion. How high is inflation in this? Probably lower than ever, actually. Man. I'm gonna be working my whole life to pay off just $1.
All right, breathe. You're okay. Everything's gonna be just fine. There you go. Plenty of folks feel a bit woozy with their first fare. Anyway, welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of the other shipbreakers in this region. This here's Morgan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up, she'll purr like a kitten. All right, let's test out your orientation orientation control. Do me a favor and look up at that cargo elevator up above. That's it.
Man, the mouse
So that's where all the
smoothing.
salvage
It's
gets
nuts.
collected to be picked up by the transfer crew. Just in case you ever turn yourself out of whack, use your roll thrusters to reorient.
Thank you. What's this all about? What's happening here? Relax over there.
All right. Now let's get you flying. Activating your thruster controls now. Try moving around.
It'll take a bit of getting used to for sure.
Now, vertical control.
And shift. Okay.
Looks good. Now to finalize these movement checks, I need you to fly to these waypoints.
Gonna do it. We've also got, oh, okay, C for ascend. I use shift. Also works. And then Q and E for brake. What, together? Oh, yeah. I guess so. I mean, I could also just reverse thruster, surely. It seems like it might be a bit faster braking, though. Then brake is also, like,
Myself, you know.
regardless of which direction I'm heading.
There were some complications with my last revive. Those were early days in the tech, though, so never you mind about that. Oh, almost forgot about the most important thing. Brakes. Get yourself going at a decent clip, and then test them out, why don't you? Alright, looks like the bay here was left in a bit of a mess. We're gonna clean this scrap up. Gonna activate the furnaces now. Dang thing. Would you just... There you go. So these furnaces are used to melt down soft metals. Should go without saying that these things are as hot as all get out. So try not to drift into them by accident. Okay, let's get a handle on your grapple tool. This fella here is a shipbreaker's bread and butter. This is how we move salvage around. Activate the beam and hold it to grab an object and move it around. If it's not too heavy, give it a go and move one of these pieces into either furnace. So when you're
Okay, the brakes ain't too great.
with the grapple, you can retract the beam. This will pull a light object to you. If it's heavier than you, it'll pull you towards it. Check out your HUD when you've got an object grappled. It shows you the mass of the object and whether you can move it or not.
Where does it show that at? I guess just, oh, the bar on the right side of it, maybe.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Come on. Come on. Ugh. Okay. Or is that being melted right now? I think it's being melted now.
Nice job cleaning up all that soft metal scrap, Cutter. Let's move on to the bigger nanocarbon chunks now, shall we? You may have already noticed that these are too heavy to move with your grapple. I'm enabling your scanners so we can check out their structural makeup. Go ahead and boot it up.
Hover over an object to discover more details. Cannot cut or grapple while in scan mode.
This mode of your scanner lets you assess an object's structure. What I want you to focus on right now are these cut points. All right. Control is giving me the go-ahead to get you cutting.
Gonna die.
You have quick access to all your tools through your HUD. Just open up the tool selector and choose the cutting tool. Your cutting tool has two modes. The first one is the stinger. It's designed for precision vaporization of cut points like this. You ready to perform some zero-G surgery, Cutter?
No.
Well, let's split this scrap so it's light enough to move. That's how you do it. Okay, let me boot up the processor so you can salvage these. Do me a favor and look towards one of them there so I can see if they activate right. Yeah, perfect. Wish me luck here, Cutter. Me and technology ain't always the best of friends. Hey, alright, we're in business. Now swap over to your grapple and toss one of them pieces you separated right in there.
God, yeah, that's heavy. Wasn't it like T or something to push it away from me? Or no, that's a scanner. F? F is the button, or F because I'm about to die? Or middle button? Okay. Seems tight. You just give it a little shove.
Well, okay. We're almost done getting this bay in shape. Let's go
There
after
you
that
go.
large aluminum chunk over
Gotcha.
there.
Not gonna make it? I'm gonna assume so.
Now this beast is way too heavy to move as is. It's also too dense for your stinger to break it down, and there are no structural cut points for us to take advantage of. We're gonna have to switch over to the split saw mode of your cutting tool and start slicing this thing down to size. Go ahead and switch cut modes now.
V.
Now try changing the angle of the cut. We're in business.
It's like
I've
Dead
unlocked
Space.
the trigger on your cutting tool. It'll split that big chunk clean in two. Go ahead and give her a whirl. I'm gonna turn on your salvage indicator so you can track how much work is left to do.
Oh.
This thing will track how much you've salvaged and how much you've lost. For now, let's try and hit that first goal marker. And that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get
Still
to
too
hitting
heavy.
your certifications and ranking up.
That really still too heavy? Or is orange okay? Oh yeah, orange is okay. So what's the little hash on the bar then that makes it green? Like even that's okay. Rushing alert. It seems like orange is also quite okay. It doesn't really move me or throw me around anywhere. Oops. Oh, okay. When I try to pull it, it seems like it might be, yeah, fine. Go up to that one, then. Whichever one's better for you, okay? Come on. Like, this big fucking thing, though. I think I still have to, I think I still have to chop this up a bit. Maybe I just This seems to work okay. They just keep shoving it in there. That's fine. The furnace ain't gonna clog, is it? And then the first one I threw in here. Do they mind too much? I don't see it anywhere.
Great first.
I'm sure someone takes care of it somewhere.
Let's head on over to your hab, and I'll show you the ropes there. Now fly on over back to the master jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy.
My hab?
Get there. Head on in.
Oh, habitat.
Great first shift in the yard, Cutter. Let's head on over to your hab, and
Stuck
I'll
on the
show you
wall? Oh,
ropes
okay.
there. Now fly on over back to the master jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy. When you get there, head on in, and we'll get started.
Nothing destroyed. Easy peasy. We made pretty good money there. 347,000 credits. I mean, we still got a ways to go to pay off our debt, but, I mean...
Congrats, Cutter. You're already on your way up. Head on into your hab, and we'll check things out.
The prestigious rank of basic certification. Yes! So prestigious as an able seaman. Oh. And 200 LYNX tokens I've got. Is floating in space in a jet-powered spacesuit considered driving? I'll count it, yeah.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Welcome to your new home, Cutter. Has everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. But around here, we just call it your hab. Now how's about you get yourself some rest, and we'll pick up your training in the morning. Now sleep tight there, Cutter.
Gross handprint on there. Ugh, I gotta get some cleaning things.
Hello, Shipbreaker. Please enjoy this inspirational message. The last 10% of a job takes as much energy as the first 90%, so think of what it takes to hit 110%, and aim for that.
Holy shit. I need to get me one of these like IRL. Just on the ceiling. Just a little screensaver thing like this so I can watch it never ever hit the corner. While I slowly... So close. While I slowly wake up. You think it'll ever do it, or do you think they've got it looped such that it doesn't? So a DVD player. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, why not? But on the ceiling, though. Yeah, I think it's looping. That's a shame. Whoa. Okay, maybe I don't wake up by jamming my head into the TV, though. That might be a little too extreme. Minimum payments are due by 10 a.m. Solar Standard Time each day. Failure to pay on time is considered a breach of contract. Thank you for your hard work and cooperation. Good. Okay.
Rise and shine, Cutter. Hope you feel well rested. You ready to continue your training? Okay, let's have a look at your employee terminal. Now let's get caught up on career progression and certification. I've sent you a message with an explanation now. Go on and give it a read.
Loans membrane. You take out a really big loan. And interest is such that you never ever pay off the debt. Ooh, 5 messages. Yikes. New ship. Macro light cargo and station hopper. There it is. The most common ship model in the colonies. Light cargo for civilian cargo, wide variety of objects, contained station hopper transport outfitted with ad terminals. Electrical safety advised. Our ships are simply the best. Recent safety reports are wrong. Alright. Why do we got this ghost yelling at me? Why is he giving me the finger? LYNX is proud to introduce the all-new salvage goal system to our valued shipbreakers. With performance in mind, salvage goals should help shipbreakers in understanding the expected total value expected from a ship. Established by our finely tuned salvage assessment algorithm, salvage goals are an incentive that rewards overall progress, yielding additional rewards when reached. These goals provide many goodies to our valued shipbreakers, highly rewarding those who reach all provided salvage goals without destroying salvage. Employee financial relief program. Things come at a price. Hit the ground running and begin training stress-free. Cost sharing handled through innovative employee financial relief program. Covers all essential onboarding costs and fees, including the cost of training and equipment borrowed from LYNX Salvage. All the value that I earn as a shipbreaker will be automatically deducted from the amount you owe of the financial relief program. Ensures that the borrowed amount is paid off as quickly as possible so you can get on with building yourself a brighter future. Structure mode pre-installed on the optical cross-spectrum scanner. Wow. Lets me assess the structural makeup of a ship, clearly demarcating whole panel structural beams and important cut points. Default mode when I activate scanner unless you were previously using a different mode.
Clear as mud? Don't worry. I'm here to walk you through the process, and soon enough I'm going to introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. Most of them are willing to help you out too. Alright, let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
Man, VR on this would be wild. Certification? Yeah, we got a little while to go. So we're still just a mackerel. Or no, mackerel is what we can do. We're working our way up to a javelin. And then when we hit rank 8, we can do gecko. I think. I'm working my way up to being a novice. I'll probably never be a grandmaster. We'll see though. Equipment? Workstation? Nothing yet. Okay, so start shift then.
This is the catalog that shows you which ships you have access to from the shipyard. Every day you can choose to continue working on the ship you've got or start a fresh one. Go ahead and pick one, anyone, and we'll get to work.
What do we like? The Shorely. the Chiang Mark X, Galactica Explorer, or the Jackson Mark 7. They're all hazard level 0. This one's got the most value to it, so I suppose that. It's also got it's got a little less of a starfield in it, and more of more scales. But that's about it though. Let's do it. Or Expedient was the last owner. Claiming a new ship will clear the salvage bay of your existing ship. All remaining salvage will be forfeit to LYNX. Fine. In this setting, even dying is no escape from debt. Yeah, that's true. You're forced to work it off whether you like it or not.
These ships look intimidating to scrap at first, but trust me, soon enough you'll be stripping the huge Gecko class freighters like they're nothing. Got my back down Earthside in the droid scrapping business. You know what made me come up here? Well, one day we got a batch of this particular model in. One of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people looking once like that. They were always too expensive to manufacture. Seems someone found a warehouse full of them. Mothballed for, 20 years or so. Since the AI ban took effect. Probably bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tidy profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother did. Even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing. All the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with LYNX. Tell you what, it's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation. Anyway, I'm running on. I'll clear the channel. Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. Weaver out.
The very ugly space engineers looking ship. Ugh. Well, I guess we could get in through the glass. I suppose. Because it looks like I gotta get into the beam areas, yeah? I'd like to use the mouse wheel to like change the scanner, but I guess we don't have that unlocked yet. So I just have structural information. T? So this is a basic cut level. So I was able to just the precision cutter thing, I think, right? Got this. But this is for... Oh yeah, that'll work, I suppose.
Salvage destroyed. Please refrain from damaging salvage.
Oh yeah, okay, I see. I gotcha. Okay. Fuck, we're in. Credit drive. So that's telling me where the stuff goes. It goes into the processor of the furnace. And these are the guys that I'm wanting, I think. These are just cut points. I don't lose out on anything if I cut these. What is that? Just some junk. Okay. I don't really know what all this is doing for me. I guess it just makes it easier to separate off this whole wing. Oh yeah, it's already breaking off. Turns out. So it just makes it a little bit easier to rip apart somewhat. It's actually kind of light already. I think I can already shove it out of here. Into the processor though, which was Who's me? Pardon me, think then. Ugh. Yeah, no, that's the processor there on the left. The whole thing can go. Looks like it. Looks like it is all processor stuff. Scanner. Doesn't really give me a lot of info on what the material is, I think. Oh no, it does actually. The red stuff, panel light? Maybe is furnace? I don't know. I'm gonna shove all this into the blue though. And you know what? If they got a problem with it, they could write an email. That's what I say. F it on over. Get out of here, you. Vec.
Valuable object processed.
Alright. Good start. So far, so good. There was still a bit of beam over here, I think, to get rid of. So yeah, these structured pieces go into the furnace though, but the rest of this we're okay for. This is a disgusting looking ship. No, it's terrible. That is horrible. I totally get why they want this thing to be just vaporized. What about you? You attached still? Guess so. So when it starts getting wonky like that, I guess it's like being overloaded because what I'm trying to do is like a bit much. Okay. It's still quite heavy, this whole chunk.
Valuable object processed. Credit awarded.
We'll get there. So. Guess we gotta do this on the other side too, but I'll work on just one side at a time, I suppose. They did a really good job of giving the stuff like a really weighty feel. It's nice.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
And we're already almost at milestone 1, so that's cool. I haven't destroyed so much that I won't be able to get milestone 3 yet. So for this though, we need to... It's a high cut level, so I think we gotta do this mode. And we just lop it off. Oops. 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 The hell? Ah, Jesus. The cutter cursor's not red, I can't cut it. Oh. Okay. So then I guess I free it from like the back panel then. I guess. What's it looking like back there? Well, I guess we could just go for cut points and see what happens. At least for now. It's seeming a bit like we're just lopping this thing off in layers. I don't yet have any sort of an oxygen stuff to worry about, so I don't think we have to be like crazy efficient with it. But what could possibly go wrong, right? So that'll melt the whole thing though. And if I want to salvage it, that's not what we're wanting. But this whole panel I think is free. It needs to be cut up still because it's not red and I can't I can't affect it at all? Or like... No, yeah, it's just shoving me backwards. So cutter it is. Fuck, it's so satisfying. Oops. It's not the cleanest cuts. From that side, it ain't the cleanest. I'll give you that. We can do better. How's that? How do we feel about that? Use the scanner to check it out too. Well, I don't... Okay, so I don't really know how to read the scanner too well. Like, I can kind of tell, like, what is sort of support beamy and all that. Kinda, but not a whole lot. Like, I don't really know what these bits are doing down here. I think these were like part of the lock-on mechanism for the outer wall. Lightweight aluminum alloy panel with improved shear strength, easily cut through. So like, hold on, let me get these into the furnace before they go drifting too far off. Look at that fly. That's out of here.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Yeah, when it's green like that, it's so maneuverable. It's insane. It doesn't move me at all. Oh. And that's how I broke my nose. This would be terrifying in VR, dude. Why would you want that? This would actually be scarier than Monstrum. What the hell?
Material deposited.
So do I have to grapple something like this to F it? Or can I just generally just F it just to bash it away? Furnace. That. Looks like we got everything off of it. Clean cuts. The cutting is addictive, though. They did such a good job with that. So that's still too fat. So we still got to cut it a bit. Or is it still attached? Might still be attached. Yeah, I think it's still attached to something. It's still red. I missed something somewhere. Probably this guy. Which, I'm gonna lop off the ends here. I cut these so shitty that I didn't have to worry about that part of it. Look at those cuts. Look at that. My first actual cutting. Fucking awful. Terrible. Second one. Looking a bit better. Man. And that was furnace stuff, right? All that? Yeah, it's all furnace. Oh, that's all connected still. That's fine. It's like, and
Deposit accepted.
you're still connected to. I guess the floor it's still connected to. But the floor needs to be processed.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Maybe. I'll fix that later. Yeah, that did it though. Okay. Okay.
Material deposit.
Yeah, no mistakes, just happy little accidents. What, you think I didn't mean to do that? No, that's totally intended. Yeah, I find myself having a bit of trouble with like we get these structural beams here that are supporting everything together. So what I need to do is I gotta separate off the rest of it through, I guess, just cutting. And then at the end, we'll just have this big frame, I guess, right? So like pretty much everything except the red or orange, I guess, would be cut. And then we see about just moving the entire frame into the furnace all at once. Ideally. It might still be too much. We'd have to maybe cut it in half or something like that. But I think that might be kind of the goal here. But the trouble with that is that the frame is, well, it's a frame. It's like the skeleton. It's holding all of the stuff together. So I can't really separate it that well, I think. So it's going to take a minute to get used to figuring out how to do that. Like how this orange bar here exactly is interacting with this panel. That's the trick for me currently. But I reckon a safe bet is we could just go ahead and tear through all the cut points. Because I can't do anything with really anything while that's there. And then that'll separate off the skeleton enough that I can maybe figure it out from there. Okay, well that's just all one clean panel, it turns out. I thought this black bar down the middle would be a bit of a furnace thing. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. Where's my processor at? Oh god, I'm all turned around. Okay. Scanner does not indicate which parts are glued and which ones are just touching. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah, what's actually connected together. Because apparently these side panels aren't actually held by this orange frame. Or so, somehow, it turns out. Figure it out, live and learn. I'm just a little rookie cutter. One day we can look back at this and be like, oh, jeez. Get a load of this scrub. He couldn't tell nanocarbons apart from aluminium. Yeah, mouse wheel in the scanner I can't modify at all. That was like one of the first things that I wanted to do. I guess we're still in the tutorial, so like this ship must not really have any systems to it or so, like it is just a dead boat. I keep wanting to shift to brake. So there goes the floor. And you seem to be properly connected still. So we'll deal with that in a minute. Beep, 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 beep. Was I getting... Oh, the cutter was getting too hot, I think. There's a cutter temp on the bottom right. Close enough.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
No reactor and engine? No, not that I can see. It's just a shell of a ship. Easy peasy tutorial thing, you know? That's a thruster. That's all just processor stuff. I assume eventually, though, there are like critical components and stuff like that that I gotta be a bit careful with. And there comes to be like an order of operations, not just for the structural undoing, but also like, if you don't get rid of this, then you're gonna die.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
So like here I'm having trouble figuring out how the bit that the thruster was on, how that's connected to stuff. I'm not even really sure how to proceed with this at this point. I guess I have to lop off the light blue parts, because that's like connected to the orange. I guess. Hey, frickin' moron with the gifts up to Evercrow. Thank you very much.